Neuro MS NET, the software to control magnetic stimulator Neuro MSD. This is the database of the patient, and this is a planner of your treatments. When the patient went to your room, you should tell to the software who you are going to treat. You press this button, it is create new exam, and you put the patient name. Then you can put the birth date, for example, and then you select template. Here we have several preset templates. You take any of them, press OK, and then OK. This is the main window of the software. We have menu here, we have tool buttons here, and we have tabs showing the workflow of working with the software. Below you see information line, and one of the interesting things which you can see here, it is ready sign, telling you that magnetic stimulator is ready to perform one stimulus. Here we have information about coil, here we have temperature and amplitude. First step, you can put clinical information of why this patient went to your room and maybe some comments about this. The next step is stimulation algorithm, which is selected in template. Here you can change it. It is the name of course is depression. It consists of 20 sessions. Each session is performed on the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex, and this is the parameters of each session. In single pulse mode tab, I can obtain the motor threshold. I can do it visually by just observing the construction of muscle of patient, or if I have a MEP amplifier connected to the machine, I can do it by recording motor evoked potential. I set intensity here. I can set here stimulation type, and once again then I go down, making next recordings, and once I found the motor threshold for this patient, I fix it by pressing this button. Now it is fixed at the value of 59%. Once the motor threshold is found, I go to repetitive session mode. In this mode, I can control the treatment. I put the coil on the patient, the software tells me where to put coil, and then I start stimulation. Here I can see how many stimulus is performed. Here I can see how many stimulus is to be done. This is the number of sessions, this is the total quantity of session. To make things shorter, I just will stop this and make this session as executed. And in this tab, I can see the history of all treatments with this patient. You see here that first of all I fixed the motor threshold, and then you can see that I performed one session. I can put all this information in the protocol by pressing this button, and you see this is the protocol, this is the name of patient, this is the treatment algorithm which I selected for this patient, and this is the history. It says that first session was in first session I obtained the motor threshold, and then I performed one treatment with these parameters. Now I will show you how to change the stimulation templates. So I go to treatment templates window, select course templates. Here we have several sets of templates for depression, for hallucination, and so on. You can create your own. In each session I can see the group of templates. I take any, I click on it, I see how many session is set for default for this type of treatment. I see how often should I obtain the motor threshold. Then I go to the settings of this exact session, and I see stimulation site to obtain motor threshold. I see site to perform treatment, and if I go inside of this session, I can see parameters of session which is preset. I can change any of them. For example, I can change frequency, and also this information is showed on this scheme. When patient returns to me next day to get next session, I don't need to input his data because it is already in the database. So I just search his name in the database. For example, Smith returned to me again, and the software now is ready to perform second session. Again, I start stimulation. And when session will be executed, in the history I will see the second session.